Hello everyone, my name is Cassie Gregory. I am the co-founder of Tigris Illustration. I am an intuitive artist who paints connections with people's spirit animals. And tonight, reading, I'm just going to introduce you to my new Guardian Oracle deck. It's called Guardians of the Green, and the images that you saw today were all a part of the deck. It will be completed in 2020, but I want to start experimenting with them and playing with them and just see how everyone connects with them. I've been connected with these spirit animals for quite a long time. So I also want to see how people experience them and connect with them. Tonight will just be a general read, and I will also connect with them tonight with the cards and to see if there's anything new that comes through for everyone. So just give me a moment and I'll bring that through for us now. Okay, so for the people who are just catching the replay or didn't see the post today, I will put the cards through. So I'll give you a moment just to choose the cards for a reading. So the first one is Running Time, Know Your Power, and Play with Fire. So I'll just give you that moment just to see what resonates with you and see which card connects with you as well. So I'll just give you that moment of time to choose one. Okay, so have you got it? I know that I know which one resonates with me, but tonight I'm just going to give you a generalized view of what the card means, but also I'm going to connect with the card and let you know what comes through for tonight. So the first one is running in time. So this card is generally about time itself and managing time or actually organizing yourself and really seeing how you use your time. So this guy's been with me for about probably 2 years and it's come up in a few readings of mine as well. But for this deck, he wanted to come up as time himself. And I guess time came up as a fox, or he presented himself as a fox because it is fleeting, it's hard to catch, and if you're not prepared to meet it, you may miss it. So I guess that's how the card presented itself for me when I had to do it. So I've got the image itself. I do have prints available for these. If any of the cards throughout my set really call to you and you know you just have to have them, I do have prints, but you can always ask me. But this one, I'm just going to have a read with it tonight and see what actually comes through. Okay, so the first thing that's come through, what are you doing with your time? There is a lot of energy happening at the moment. The word that he uses is conflux. I don't know if that's actually a word, but that's the word that came through. There's a conflux of energy, and it's stirring and stirring and stirring. And there is, I guess, a responsibility of you to know what's most important with your time. There's a lot of things that are asking for your attention at the moment, but this, for tonight's read, is asking what is in need of attention that's actually a priority or what is just noise. And this card tonight is actually asking you to value your time and value what is important to you and see the difference between the noise and what is most important to you and go towards the things that are most important to you. I even suggest bring a notebook, write it down, and just see it for yourself because seeing is believing and seeing is feeling. You can really get in tap in with your feelings after you've seen it or write it on a piece of paper, and it will start to make sense what really needs your attention at this point in time. So that's card number one, running in time. So I would love to hear your input if there's anything that came through for you as well when you've seen this card or chose this card. That would be awesome. Okay, so number two, if you chose number two, this is Tigris. In this deck, Tigris is my power animal. He's been with me since I've been a little girl. He definitely had to be there. And I think if you've followed me for a while, you've heard about Tigris quite a few times. In this deck, he's representing know your power, but there is a strong sense of responsibility in knowing your power. It's not know your power, move forward. It's like knowing your power, but also knowing the responsibility with that power. So that's the general energy of this card. So I'm just going to have just a chat with it, see what comes through. Okay. So in this sense, there is kind of a hold up. I feel like it's not know your power, get in touch with your power. This one's actually tonight is asking you to wait. Wait on that idea, hold that idea, and let it seep into your energy. Just saying, like, false starts, don't let false starts hold you back. It's just saying, really understand the issue, what's going on at the moment, and really kind of evaluate a little bit and see if you get more information. I feel that there's not a sense of not having total control over things, but he's encouraging you to look at the things you do have control on and the choices you do have at this point and see where you can act with your best integrity. So if you chose to, it's about being responsible and having integrity. And just knowing that you, even though it feels like you do feel a little bit powerless, you always have power in any decision that you make or any choice that you make in life. There is a sense of power if you take the time to really understand the problem. Okay, so if you chose number 2, that was your message for tonight. As I said, once again, any feedback that came through, if you had anything else that comes through that image, I would love to know. Okay, so this one is so playful. I love this image, and it always gives me a sense of relief when I see number 3, playing with fire. Um, it is a very playful card, but it does have a really deeper meaning as well. It's like coming out of the shadows, coming out of hiding, and coming out and dare to take that next step in your journey. And just to know that you will be okay and it probably would be fun. So the frog is a water animal. It's a water element. It comes from the water. But what I really loved about painting this picture is how the fire got introduced. And fire and water are complete opposites. But still this frog is brave enough to adapt to it. He seems quite happy with it. I don't have a name for this frog. He hasn't presented a name to me, but the general feeling is coming out of hiding and dare to be in the next step of your growth, I guess. And it is a very playful card, and it's saying you will adapt. So for the reading tonight, I'm just going to have a listen. It's pretty much saying, what are you waiting for? Go for it. You know that you already have the whole skills and the process is already happening for you. You just need to jump out a little bit or just say, hey, this is for me, and be, I guess, confident in knowing that this is for you. The decision choice that you're sort of holding yourself back, this is really for you. So if you chose number 3, just say so. Just say that this opportunity is mine and everything will just fall into place. So I really hope you enjoyed tonight's read. Once again, I would love any feedback or anything that you could help me with. If you want to know more about the spirit animals, you can always contact me through my Facebook, Heart of Tigris, or also go and investigate this more through www.tigrisillustrations.com, or just connect with me. I'm always happy to talk about the spirit world and spirit animal world and teach you ways of coming back and connecting with your spirit animals as well as yourself. So if there's any questions, please ask me. Love and light, Cassie. Thank you all. Good night.